Bienvenido, BIGJAY, escape a República Dominicana. Hasta pronto, papi.
Big J, take one.
This is Big J Escape to the Dominican Republic. Welcome to my channel again. Please smash that like button. If it's your first time to my channel, please go and check out the old content. You know, just show it some love and just, you know, smash that like button. I'm not monetized. YouTube, I'm not even going to get into all of that. Right?
How you not monetized?
They demonetized me, unfortunately.
Wow.
Honestly, they demonetized me. Why? I do not know. You know, some crap about some watch time hours, but
we got it. We get into that.
Yeah. But please, people, smash that like button regardless. Yeah, share the content with the people. And without further ado, I'd like to welcome the General, aka the Godfather, for gracing my channel once again and giving me his time. The one and only Tailor-Made Dreams.
What's happening, brother?
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Pleasure's all mine.
It's a pleasure. So, man, brother, you've dropped weight. You know, I saw you on that vlog.
I have.
What's been going on? How's everything with you?
Nah, everything is good. You know, I went to Thailand, man. I was at 260. I dropped down to about 215. But since I've been back in DR, I got back in DR late October, and I put on probably about I probably put on about 20 pounds. So I'm getting ready to head back to Thailand, and I'll drop that weight off. So this week I'm trying something. I want to do a little bit of fasting, try to get my body right.
I was gonna ask you, what was it that made you go on this health journey? Was it like a health scare? Was you just fed up of carrying the extra weight? What was it?
Definitely a health scare. I did a full physical when I was in Thailand, and I found out that I had stage 2 kidney disease. So but I'm good. So the doctor told me, you know, some things I need to do, and he said drop that weight, get off those sugars, the salt, and I was walking 5-6 miles every day, and that totally changed everything around. Now I got to admit, I was still in my groove when I got here to DR, but that has, like, you know, like I was exercising every day, and now it might be twice a week.
So was you having a lot of health issues when you was at your biggest, would you say?
I definitely was. You know, definitely was. Shortness of breath, different pains, different aches. I just felt like shit. Just felt like real crappy. But after I lost that weight, man, I just felt so good. I felt like I had a lot more energy. So
that's good. That's good.
So I'm trying to get back into that. So like I said, I'm ready to leave just because of that. And a lot of people, a lot of people can go no matter, like, you know, like Alex, you know, a young man I call my son, like he can go anywhere, and you know, he's in exercise mode because he's disciplined like that. I'm not. I'm more disciplined when I'm in Thailand because there's a lot less going on, a lot less distraction. So, and so, you know, I'll get it back together.
Yeah, that's good. I see you obviously overseas in Thailand. I've seen the footage.
Definitely.
And in Malaysia. So how was your experience over there, and how did it treat you over there? How did you feel over there? What was the experience?
No, it treat me lovely, man. The experience is always good. There's a lot of good people over there. You know, so it's not like I go over there and I feel like I'm by myself. Ran into a lot of good brothers. I know a lot of people that knew me. So they were interested in meeting me, knowing me, and so I got a chance to connect with a lot of good people over there, other content creators, like Chocolate Man in the van. Now it was Chocolate Man in Thailand. I watched his content. Richie Mac, Travelversity.
His content.
Got a chance to do an interview with Austin Holloman and a few other people, BNT. So it was pretty cool, man. You know, it felt like going home again. So yeah.
Do you think think people are picking, I done a video on the gentleman that you just mentioned, Austin Holloman. Interesting character. I mean,
he is interesting.
I think a lot of people got the video that I done about him, because a lot of people know they do slate him and go up.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And I made a video, and people just weren't listening to what I was saying. I was just saying that he's a young man. I commend him on leaving America, traveling, if he was successful in the bar business. But as a grown-ass man, there's nothing he can teach me, because I've got the life experience.
Right.
Doesn't mean that I'm dissing the young man, or I'm saying, no, salute to that man. I wish that man all the best. He's a young man. I wasn't doing that at that age.
No, I wasn't either. I mean, I was traveling the world, but I was in the military.
I wasn't doing that at that age. So, I think people got my video wrong, Well, people always want to pick out, ignorance,
people always like to go to the lowest hanging fruit because it sensationalizes things. And I've come to find out that people are so either bored or so far removed with, or want to be far removed with their own reality, that they want to live vicariously through others and always want stuff to go, always want something going on. That whole sensationalizing, this is the world we live in. Due to social media, everybody want to go viral. They want to make a statement or a hashtag or a clip that want to go viral.
Yeah.
So, it's the world we live in now. So
But back to Thailand and Malaysia. Would you recommend anybody to travel there, and why?
Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely. I mean, Thailand for a number of reasons. One, Thailand, as far as food, if you're a foodie, you will lose your mind.
Okay.
Absolutely lose your mind. If you're a guy who likes nice gear, you can get some nice gear. I mean, even the outfit I got on today, man, my slacks, the shirt, it's all tailored. It's like maybe $70. For tailor clothes.
Wow.
T-shirts, all that stuff, it's knockoffs, but Thailand got the best knockoffs.
Yeah, I heard that.
Not that cheap stuff they selling out here. I mean, really good knockoffs. So, and especially with like older cats like my age, or, a little younger, I tell them, man, because you gotta. As you get a little older, especially if you traveling the world and you're out here, you still in the dating phase and stuff. You want to do things to make yourself look good. I'm not trying to do all that dyeing my beard and eyebrows and stuff. So get yourself in shape, get your wardrobe together. You look a lot better. You feel a lot better.
For like $50, is that true? Like
you get suits. I would say it costs you maybe $100.
Okay, that's.
Well, I wouldn't say 50. But you can get a tailored suit for $100.
Already goes around. It's this price. So thanks for correcting that. So about $100, you can get a nice tailor-made suit.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You definitely get a nice tailored suit for $100.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So any other countries you plan to travel on apart from? Is there any other countries that's on your radar?
I'm heading to China, Macau, China in May. So I'll be there in 2 months.
What?
Yeah, I got a partner there, man.
Damn, man.
Reggie Martin, chocolate man from China. Well, he calls us the Black China man. If you look at his IG, I mean, this dude is like amazing, major in China. Over 4 million followers. He does event planning out there, man, and I'm gonna tell you, man, the brother is killing it in China, of all places, in China.
Wow. I would actually like to visit there.
Yeah.
Seriously, I would like to visit there. I don't know when I'm gonna make the trip, but there's a few places on my radar.
Well, I didn't know if I would ever visit there, but now that I actually know him, and I met another content creator. He lives in a different part. He lives in the mainland China. And it's just wonderful to see people in our community that look like us, man, out there doing their thing in China, and I'm talking about winning, right? Not out there struggling and shit. I'm talking about out there winning. So. China was a thought, but it really wasn't on the map. But after I met Reggie, and he came down to Thailand to visit me twice, man, and that was really cool. Really, really great brother. So I said, man, listen, when I get back, give me a month to come visit. He said, May. I said, all right, I'm there.
So I'm gonna take it back a little now, right? You started your YouTube channels a few years ago, right? At the time, you was in Sosua.
Right. Brought my spot over there.
Brought your spot over there.
Yeah.
Then you packed your bags and you headed to Porta Plata.
Yeah, but that took a minute. All right, first of all, let me introduce myself to those who may not know me.
Oh, they know you. Stop it.
Yeah, but I know you get new viewers.
Listen, they're gonna flock to my channel because they see you, right? So let's get that correct, right? Don't even pull that one, Taylor, right?
Well, for those
Go ahead.
who may not, my name is Russell Taylor. I got a small little YouTube channel called Tell Me Dreams TV. So go over there, check it out, subscribe, hit the thumbs up button.
Definitely.
Make sure that you definitely show my brother Big J some love.
Blessings.
But yeah, so I've been traveling to Dominican Republic earlier before I came to the north side.
Right.
I have a daughter. Well, I had a daughter. Unfortunately, she passed away. As we're sitting in my house, but you know, you can see I got pictures of her and my other daughter. And after she passed away, I was still coming to Dominican Republic, but I was still going to Santo Domingo, and I need to do something different. So I was listening to some cats online, this dude named Cuba Dave, back in the day. And I said, man, let me go to Sosua. And when I first got to Sosua, man, I thought it was a whole nother world for me. And I was here 2 days and brought a condo. Didn't even know how I was gonna pay for it, because at the time my money was funny. But I said, this is what I'm gonna do.
What year was that?
We talking, if this is 24, I would say at least 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I would say.
What was it like back then, 10 years? It was that when you first started coming? Okay, so what was it like back then?
Oh man, back then it was totally different.
Sosua, I heard of
Sosua today is not Sosua 10 years ago, or even Sosua 5 years ago. I would even say it's not even Sosua.
I came
3 years ago.
On the back end.
You came on the back end.
I was lucky to catch that last wave, you know.
When you first came was Rumbas, still Rumbas, not Kings.
Yes, and there was also, what was that?
Classicals.
No, I know there was Classicals and Merengue was downstairs. I loved it. I loved it. But that Bourbon Street.
Bourbon Street, yeah.
And if you stayed at the Armvy, the Chicas eat for free or so something like that they had going on. Yeah.
You came on that back end.
I came on the back end, man. So yeah. Yeah,
but Rumbas, man, oh man, you felt like a king when you walked through there. You know, and if you was shy, brother, it would run you out of there, because you go through there, man. You just walk to the bathroom and somebody grab your genitals about 15 times, and that's walking 15 times one way, 15, 20 times walking back to the seat, man. It was crazy.
Yeah, came in when it just fits out. But then you started your YouTube channel.
Started my YouTube channel.
In Sosua.
Right. I was still living in America.
Still living in America. You brought your condo in Sosua. You're still there, enjoying life.
Yeah.
Then you decide to touch base with Porta Plata. What made you? What made you go to Porta Plata first of all? What was the?
Well, when I came to Porta Plata, because I had been living. I knew about Porta Plata prior to me moving down here. All right, because when I brought my condo, I was still working for the government and Airbnb-ing it out for a couple of years. And and when I came down, which was so cool, I always tell cats, look for different investments. It was so cool because I had money in the bank already, plus I had my own place to stay where, I didn't have to look for, lodging or pay for lodging. So it just made things easy and convenient. Now, I'm not saying or suggesting people do the same thing I did, because that made me a little crazy. I knew what I was looking for. And I knew when I first touched down that I would be coming back for a very long time because of how it was. And also looked at location. I said, even if things change up, this is a great location, access to the beach, supermarkets, clubs, whatever. And so I came to Sewell. I used to coming back and forth to Porta Plata a few times, and I dug Porta Plata. Porta Plata had a cool vibe, but it was less touristy. The women seemed a lot more less transactional, shall we say, and I just thought it was kind of cool. But I never saw myself moving to Porta Plata until after I say self-retired and moved to Sosua, and it was so crazy, like on the daily, just craziness. I said, I gotta get the hell out of here.
Right. So Porta Plata was the next.
So Porta Plata was the next, yeah.
Because I remember, watching you when you was, in Sosua. That's why actually, we met and, reasoned and stuff. And saw you, end up in Porta Plata. And I saw, you was, I wouldn't say more happy, it was much more calmer, should I say.
Definitely more calmer. Definitely more calmer. Definitely
should I say, and you, for the most part, you did put out an SOS to say, look, people, Porta Plata is a nice place.
It is.
Here's some land.
Yep.
If you want a realtor,
I got you.
Got you. Because obviously you're here, you're making connections, you're making relations. So when you came to Porta Plata, obviously it was nice for you at the time. You felt, what caught you? So the question is, what caught you about the place at the time? That because obviously you did put out the SOS to say, look, this is Porta Plata. It's lovely. Look, if you can get yourself a place here, or it's and it still is lovely. Do you know what I mean? No lies told. It still is lovely. What caught you about the place?
One was the pricing. As far as the rentals, man, it was the rentals at that time was very, very decent. I like that I still have access to the beach. I was able to find a place that's directly across the street from the Atlantic Ocean. Sunday, I love how I seen the Dominican brothers and sisters get together, and I mean like just a crowd of them, like 2 mile, looked like a block party. And there was never no shooting, no craziness, no violence, nothing like that. And and like I said, it was a totally different atmosphere from Sosua, where it was more calm. And at that point, I kind of needed something a little bit more calm because I was in retirement now. And when you first retire, you kind of go crazy. All the beautiful ladies here and everything, man, I was like, all right, I was scaring myself. I was doing way too much, and I figured that Porta Plata would calm me down, and it did.
So when you came here, like, what changed for you? Because obviously caught you. So what how did you change? How did it make you feel when you first kind of landed, especially when you had the nice Malacombe there?
I like that I could go into when I was going into like the largest supermarkets like Serena's, Jumbo. It was some nice quality ladies there. And like I said, Porta Plata, at that time was definitely less transactional. You can meet just nice, normal ladies. I could walk along the Malacombe. I enjoyed that atmosphere. I started meeting other people who had been here for a while, and then I started an expat chat group, and to kind of form a community. And things just seemed to have fallen. It was just one thing falling in place after another thing falling in place. Everything just seemed to sink.
Because you did bring a lot. You do realize that a lot of people came to Porta Plata.
Oh yeah.
Because of you. You do realize, a lot of people came here.
Right.
Came here. So, a lot of people are here because of you. Obviously, there's a lot of people that are here not because of you, they were here before you and stuff. But
absolutely.
Yeah. I have seen an influx, but I don't know, which I'll get onto later. There's another reverse where there are people that are leaving, but
that's a whole nother thing.
So you was here, you was enjoying life.
Absolutely.
Everything was beautiful. And I'm just only talking from, obviously we talk off camera, but obviously I still watch your content. So, I'm seeing things unfold.
Right.
Even though you always been a truth teller.
Oh,
that's one thing I can say. You don't mince your words. You know, you've never ever once put out that Dominican Republic is perfect. You know, I do. How can I put it? People send me stuff. Mm-hmm. You know, people do talk.
Of course.
You know, TaylorMade brought people over. Now he's pissed off to, you know, Thailand. And now we should get on to
hey, like in any relationship, there's gonna be some highs and some lows.
We're gonna get into it, but you know, I'm watching it unfold. Mm-hmm. As for a lot of people, you know, you're happy here, everything's going well, and then bam, TaylorMade's pissed off with the Dominican
bottom
Republic.
Falls out. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He's pissed off. Now, you know, TaylorMade is leaving. Now TaylorMade's officially gone. You know? So what I want to know is, which I do, but for the purpose of the viewers, what happened, Taylor, because look, everybody saw you in Sosua, partying, you know, having a good time. You brought a lot of people over.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You moved from Sosua to Porta Plata.
Right.
You know, a lot of people were coming over, moving over. And for the moment, no one can say that, you know, when they came to Porta Plata, they didn't have a good time or, you know, the life. It's good. It's getting a bit expensive, you know, it's cost of living, but nevertheless, you know. But then, come to find out, the same person that they came for is now gone. Just off, just gone. You know, what happened?
Okay.
What happened?
Well, you got to also remember, I was living in Porta Plata for a good 5 years.
Of course.
So I spent some time in Porta Plata.
Yes, you did.
Maybe 6 years. But I'm gonna tell you what happened. I got robbed. I mean, somebody actually came into my place.
Right.
I had a safe that wasn't bolted down.
Right.
Because it was a big safe. I'm thinking, you know, ain't nobody gonna steal my safe. And they stole my safe, man. I had a lot of valuables, a lot of family heirlooms. Not so much cash, but I had my coin collection. You know, I was a collector of coins for a lot of years. Man, and they got away with one hell of a stash. And to top it off, to make it worse, when I went to the police to try to have the guy prosecuted, the police actually caught the person, and then they tell me, well, you know, he's poor, he's not going to have anything, you can't get anything back. And I'm looking at them like, you know, this prosecutor, I'm like, you got to be out your fucking mind. He said, well, you got to find an attorney. I said, you are an attorney. You're the prosecutor. So then I talked to an attorney, and they want to charge me $3,000 to prosecute a guy for breaking in my house. And I said, well, what do Dominicans do? Dominican ain't paying no fucking $3,000 to prosecute somebody. So anyway, man, once I found out, because I was still had those kind of rose-colored glasses on, and I'm not going to shit on DR. But I'm going to give you the facts about DR. As long as you stay under the wire, what I mean under the wire, you don't get involved in any type of court battles or anything like that in the DR, no accidents, then you're good. You will keep that kind of rosy colored view. But once I found out as a foreigner, as a gringo, as they like to say, living here, you absolutely have no rights. And even when you get victimized, the system will find a way to try and victimize you again. And once I found that out, DR started leaving a very nasty, not bad, a very nasty taste in my mouth. When I found out and it doesn't make a difference, you know, like when I got involved in Dominican Republic and started my, I'll call it relationship with DR. You know, I mean, I invested, you know, I adopted my daughter here, my first child, you know. I got involved with the orphanage, been involved with them for, you know, a little over 8 years. And matter of fact, I'm even paying for one girl to go to college who aged out of the orphanage. and helping other folks and like helping people buy real estate. So no matter all of that, no matter what you do, it means absolutely nothing in the big picture. So you think that, all right, well, people are going to help you out, people are going to come to you. I'm telling you, man, and I've always said, and I give credit to my Dominican brothers and sisters. One of the strengths that I love about Dominican people is the fact that they're nationalists, that they will support each other. And one of the downfalls about Dominican people,
people have a problem when you use that word.
I don't care what they have a problem. That's theirs.
I'm just letting you know.
I don't give a shit.
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, that's just on me. Yeah. I support my people. I'm about. Listen, I wish black people in America was as nationalist mindset as Dominicans are. I love and I celebrate that about them. But it's to the point where it's almost to their detriment as well, because
we'll get on to.
When you have somebody who is about supporting their community, is about supporting your people, and somebody another Dominican may be doing wrong to that person,
they get a pass.
They get a pass and you get fucked. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, their biggest strength is, I think, the same stick that they use to knock each other in the head with. It's like a two-edged sword. It's a curse and a blessing.
So
what do people get mad about when I say nationalists? What is,
I don't know. I just heard some talk. I heard some talk. People send me stuff.
Send them to me.
I gotta send them to you. But you know me. I just say, okay. You shouldn't be saying that.
But it's the truth. It is the truth. I see them out there support each other, man.
Yeah, they also shit on each other. Let's be fair.
Oh, they shit on each other. Any society. Yeah, that's every society. They gonna shit on each other. But I can tell you this much: no matter how much they shit on each other, they will never form together.
Oh, they would never take,
and support you and not and shit on a fellow Dominican. Because no matter, even if that Dominican hate that Dominican, my nationalists, because let's be honest, they see each other as brothers and sisters, right? Unfortunately, in Black America, they see each other as niggas and hoes. So I can understand and even respect the fact of why they do it. But like I said, there gotta be a temperament where I'm not doing it to my detriment. So that's my explanation.
But some will say, come on, this is the YouTube world. So, whispers. Some say, Taylor left because of women, or he couldn't handle the country no more, or he can't monger and take advantage more.
No, but it's like
you hear. I'm sure you hear the whispers.
Definitely, but but what made me push that lead was after the robbery, and like I said, you've never heard me said it's somebody's fault, right? So even after the robbery, I went to a dentist, right? Now I had pretty good teeth before I went to the dentist. I just wanted to get some veneers. The dentist totally fucked my mouth up. The dentist was incompetent, right? Did $6,000 worth of damage. I had to go to Thailand to get it fixed. Where I wanted from theirs, and when I got to Thailand, I had to get all caps. And we talking 12 caps.
It's not great.
Yeah. And then, had some baby mama drama, me and my girl at that time got in an argument, and now the new lick seems to be, especially with the foreigners, if that you can get on a domestic violence charge for yelling at your girlfriend. I ain't talking about threatening to hit her or push her. God forbid the physical violence. I'm talking about yelling, like if me and your sister was in a relationship and you walking in the door and we arguing. Here they got a law that they can go to the magistrate and file a domestic violence charge on you.
I mean, we all have situations, right? And there's a lot of guys over here that do have situations with women.
But domestic violence for having an argument?
Yeah, that's crazy in itself.
But here's the thing.
That's crazy.
Even when I asked my other Dominican, friends, male or female, have they heard of that? And they told me no. They said nobody does that. But the only people seem that it happens to are foreigners.
So obviously you had a situation with this lady, it didn't work out.
Didn't work out, which is cool.
Which is cool, it happens a bit. Do you take some blame for the situation?
Fully.
But because, I mean, this is the reason why I say it. Here's
fully.
the reason why I'm saying it. Here's the reason why I'm saying it.
Absolutely, fully.
I've had certain situations in my life where I've had to walk away, I've had to break up with women, and so forth. And it's never nice. It's never nice. And some people may think you want to walk this planet hurting women, sleeping with 20,000 women. I've done my thing. I'm no angel. But
not by a long
sometimes
shot.
when you get into serious relationships, these women, which we're going to get onto later, these women do shoot themselves in the foot, but which we'll, get onto. So the question was that, looking back, do you take any blame for obviously, you put out yourself, beautiful daughter and stuff, and God bless her. So you would never obviously change that, No.
No. I love my daughter.
Do you take responsibility as well for what happened, or is it something that was just out of your hands and you were just like, whoa, you know what?
I'm gonna tell you the one thing that you will never hear me do, as I said earlier, is blame whatever happens to me on somebody else.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yes, and I've always said, listen, if you could find somebody that could find anything where I've ever said that, I'll give them $1,000 off the rip. Because like I said, I made those choices. Like even with the burglary, how the guy got in is my balcony terrace. I have a gate, and that night I stayed up late, I got a little tipsy, and I didn't put a $5 lock to lock the gate, right? So I can't,
Okay.
I didn't invite the guy to come and rob me.
Yeah,
but I have to take my responsibility. As far as the argument with my lady, like I said, it wasn't violent. No. I'm standing. We yelling at each other from across the room.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even I was in the face where it was threatening.